Good morning, evening, and afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, I felled a tree monster thing, and in this episode, we are going to see what we can do with that. Well, for right now, let's just make a bazillion boards. I think that's a safe thing to do right now. Let's see here. It is definitely going to be summer soon. It is so going to be summer soon, and I do not want to be caught with my pants down for that. No, sir. Okay. Let's see here. We don't really need the alchemy engine yet. So, we'll continue to build chests in the fashion of which we were previously building them. One more for this row, and I think that's good. Yes. There we go. Up, 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 up. There we go. We're good. There we go. See, that doesn't look glitchy or terrible at all. That actually looks quite nice. Awesome. Yeah. Man, I'm a genius. I'm just smart, you know? I mean, a lot of people can say, like, oh, yeah, you know, I'm pretty smart. You know, I get A's in math. You know, I'm pretty smart. But, like, that's a different kind of smart. My kind of smart is like, whew. That's a smart. That's a pretty smart. Just, you know, I'm just saying. My smart is pretty darn smart. They're smart. Not as smart. Not quite as smart. My smart. Whew. That's smart right there. That's hot stuff. You know, that's quick thinking. That's smart. You know? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. Gonna be honest. I may sound like I just go on and on about random things, and like maybe you're not even paying attention. I'm just like blah 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 blah, and you're like, oh yeah, and this and this and this, right? And I don't even know. You could ask me a question after all of that, and I would just be like, that's a question. And that's the best answer I could give you. Gonna be honest. Oh, man. There we go. Alright. And then we will start cutting down trees once again. Whew. I mean, I don't know if it was that worth it to kill that tree monster doohickey. I mean, I don't know if he would have stopped following us around, so, I mean, maybe it was worthwhile to take him out. But I do know that does get us a little closer to making that special crafting structure thing, science, whatever. I don't know. Can I see it? I mean, I know you have to have the alchemy engine to make it, but I don't think it's in science. I think it's in magic. I know you need the creepy stuff. I'm being very specific about this. Gosh, what is it? Come on, think. Gosh, I can't remember. You can craft it with the creepy flowers, with the scary flowers. You can craft it with scary flowers. I know that. Any of you experienced Don't Starvers out there will probably know what I'm getting at when I say that. Anybody else doesn't have a dang idea. I told you guys that I would go get a glass of water, and I didn't. That's probably not going to do good things for my voice, so if you'll excuse me a moment, I'm going to go and get a drink of water as soon as I collect this wood. Alright, give me a sec. Hold everything. Welcome back. I got a drink, finally. It's not making too much a difference right now. Maybe it is? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's doing much for me right now, which is unfortunate. Gah. Gah. Bleh. And it's running out fast. Good gravy. Alright. Hey, get out of here, bird. Yeah. Gosh. How are we gonna deal with summer? How are we gonna deal with summer? I don't know. I mean, there's ice, but the ice is surely all melted by now. So, trees, so yes, the lean-tos, but you have to sleep in those, and I don't want to cut episodes short like that, so what can we do? There's got to be some kind of dress stuff that we can do, aside from a vest, or whatever. There's got to be something we can do. There's got to be something we can do. We will do our best to find what we can do, and do it to the best of our abilities. But for now, cutting trees. Just cutting trees. It's the best we can do for now. We definitely need the wood. We know we will always need the wood. Especially to get all of our chests started and whatnot. That's what we need to do. We need to make all those hammers. Because we need to go and we need to harvest the wood from that base down there. And the chest as well. Because we'll get a fire staff from that. And that is a very useful thing to have. So we will hop to that. We'll prepare for it. We'll prepare for it. Okay, so what does hammer require? Hammer requires rocks and grass. Okay. There's some rocks. Okay, first things first. We'll do boards. Get the boards done. We're going to get ourselves quite a decent amount of boards, which is very good. Very, very good indeed. There we are. Alright. Set those in the fireplace. There we go. We got a nice roaring fire. Eat some of that. Very good. Okie doke. There we go. Alright. So we need to make some hammers. 1, 2, 4. We'll make 4. Okay. We got 4, so I think we'll store this in there. Store that in there. Store that in there. Store that in there, might as well. Let's use the rest of this up so we don't have to keep carrying it around. And baboosh. Alright. Let's go cut down this tree. Hopefully it won't spawn any purple Truffula monsters. That's all we can hope for. And it didn't. That's always a plus. Okie doke. Alright. We've got our billions of hammers. We're gonna need a little more space. So let's cook these. Eat these. Throw that there. We'll put that there. And we'll put that there. And we'll quit one of these. And let's head on our merry way. Shall we? We need to make some traps, because there's a lot of rabbit holes in a very close, very close quarters, so we should really take advantage of that. And we found our first touchstone, which is awesome. Great. We got a 1-up. Let's not try to waste it like last time, because that was not a good. And in fact, on our way back, we should remember to hammer those pigs on a stick or whatever you want to call them. We should remember to hammer those, because that is good material that we can put to good use. Very good indeed. Ah, gosh. Ugh. Body, can't you just not be congested? Can't I? Can I have that? Maybe, please. Maybe someday. Another thing we need to do. Alright. Here's as good a place as any to start, so let's get to work. There we go. Unless we start the old cycle back up again. Bopping down wood walls. Hope you're all enjoying this. Because, gosh dang if this isn't the hardest thing to make commentary around. What was I going to say, though? One thing I didn't do on our last Don't Starve session thing, whatever, in our last world, one thing I didn't do was collect plants, like plants that you can plant in the ground. I didn't do that, and it's a good thing to do, because then you can start a farm of like grass and twigs, so you don't have to search around for it. You don't have to go places to find it, although I was often going places, so that's why I didn't think to do it, I guess. It was because it was just always around where I was going. So, yeah, but having that is a good thing. It is very useful. And the only thing, though, is that it requires a lot of manure, or guano. I think you can use guano to do it as well, but it requires a lot of that stuff, and it's hard to collect as much of that stuff as I want to have for it. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll decide to do it, maybe I won't. I mean, we've got a good stockpile of twigs and grass already, so may not need to do that. What we really need to worry about, though, is summer. We don't have a battle plan. We need to have a battle plan for summer, but we don't have one. What do we do? How do we do? Watermelons, maybe? I just don't. I don't know. When we get back to our home, we'll look at dress and other such things and see what there is we can do to prevent death by summer. Because I don't want to go through that again. Gosh dang. Alright. Try not to break that chest just yet. Because I know it worked last time, but I'm just, be safe. Gonna be cautious about this. Not gonna rush in. Only fools rush in. That's how that song goes? I don't know. Speaking of that song, very recently I went to a special, wonderful event where we all got to sit down, eat food, talk with friends, and listen to jazz music. It was quite fun. Although, it wasn't a lot of jazz. Gonna be honest. Despite it's the name of the event and what everybody comes for, it's not actually all that much jazz. But it was pretty awesome because at the end, they, the local high school jazz band played a bunch of jazz charts where they invited everybody from the audience to step up and do some swing dancing, which me and my girlfriend did, and it was awesome. It was very fun. I love swing dancing. It is, it's like that peppy, jumpy, happy, it's just a fun time. It's just a fun time. Although I gotta admit, we were quite out of shape. Not like we were fat or anything. I mean, like, we hadn't done it in a while, so we didn't quite remember all the steps and stuff and how they worked. So it was a little shaky, but a lot of people, complimented us afterwards. So I guess it looked good. I mean, there's not a lot of young people. First off, there's not a lot of... I guess we do want to do that, so yeah. So first off, there's not a lot of young people who know how to do swing dancing. So I can understand the older people being like, oh, that was very nice. That was really great. I'm glad you guys, stepped up and did that. But for the most part, like, to us, we're like, oh gosh, this is so awful. But a lot of other people were just like, wow, very good indeed. And we're like, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for. Why did it do it? Why did it do it? I thought, oh my. Oh my gosh. Why did it do it? It didn't do it last time. Look. Play the footage. Yes, we did it. We did it. Oh, I could just kiss you. Play the footage of last time. It didn't do it last time. Look, look, look at it. What, did I hold space and accidentally open it instead of hammer it? Was that what happened? Ah, jeez. Well, I just realized it's day. It's the day of the next day, so. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, well, great, because I didn't enjoy this episode, this video, this whatever. Like if you enjoyed, I don't care, whatever. See you around. Goodbye. Oh, jeez.